You can spend $300 on a CB and still get ignored on Channel 19. On a semi, the radio is the smallest part of getting heard. The antenna, the mount, and the tune decide that. In this video, I will talk about 4 complete setups, starting with the President Walker 4. And before you key up, I'll show you the 2-minute antenna check that tells you it's safe to transmit. So let's get started with the setup for most drivers. The President Walker 4 is the right starting point for most drivers. It's built to OEM truck size, so it fits most factory openings rather than hanging off a bracket. But check measure yours first. AM and FM, weather alerts, noise reduction, scan, plus an automatic match meter with protection that steps in before a bad match cooks your transmit section. But that protection is a safety net, not permission to skip tuning. Pair it with the FireStick FS4 kit. 4-foot antenna, grounded 3-way mirror mount, 18 feet of RG58 coax. Buying it as a kit keeps the parts matched. However, you still have to assemble the stud right. Mount it high on the mirror arm, as much above the cab as you can manage. FireStick puts it plainly. The best radio on a bad antenna system will never beat a cheap radio on a good one. And if you're pulling 53 feet on one antenna, FireStick says put it driver's side. That's the side that holds oncoming traffic. Here's the trap. A metal-looking mirror bracket can still be isolated by paint, rubber bushings, or composite parts. Check continuity to bonded truck metal, and add a ground braid if it fails. And if the truck came pre-wired, test it rather than trusting it or ripping it out. A low reading means the radio sees a match. It doesn't mean old coax is still delivering power. A downside is speaker placement. Sunk deep in a cubby, the Walker needs an external speaker. Want that solved in the box? The President JFK3 fires forward for about the same money. Moving on, for most company drivers and owner-operators, this is the setup to buy. To spend less without ending up with a toy, take the President Bill 3 at mid-hundreds with the same FireStick kit and an Astatic PDC 2-meter. The bill is tiny, 4 inches wide, an inch tall, and still carries AM and FM, NOAA weather alerts, noise reduction, and the high-cut filter. What you give up is the Walker's built-in meter and its protection circuit, which is why the external meter isn't optional here. Here's where you don't save. The stud, the mount, the coax. Cheap studs use aluminum and non-stainless washers that corrode, and a cracked insulator turns into a match you can never quite chase down. If this is saving you from buying twice, a like puts it in front of the next driver about to do it. That's the only time I'll ask. Want the floor? The Cobra 19 Mini runs under 100, but it drops the weather alerts and the noise reduction. And on a long haul, those are the 2 you'll miss. And stay legal. No linear amplifier and no converted 10-meter radio on CB channels. Next, for regular single sideband communication, get the President George. Sideband, 12 watts peak instead of 4, and the field is thin now. Cobra dropped sideband entirely, and President retired the McKinley, so the current one is the President George. George runs AM, FM, upper and lower sideband with noise reduction, automatic match reading, and protection against both a bad match and a supply voltage above the ceiling you set. That's a charging system guard, not a substitute for fused wiring. Put it on one Wilson 2000 trucker on a heavy-duty grounded mirror mount with 18 feet of 50 OHM coax. The Wilson is around 5 feet with the coil, so give it room to clear the cab instead of tucking it down beside the door. Now the honest limitation. Sideband only helps when the driver on the other end is on the same sideband. 19 is still an AM conversation. Buy the George when you've got someone specific to talk to, a team driver, a dispatcher, the yard, not because somebody promised you a mileage number. And don't spend premium radio money on a tired, poorly grounded antenna. The George can't fix that. Nothing can. Next, if the tractor isn't yours, or you're in a different one every few weeks, the Cobra 75 All-Road solves a problem the other 3 don't. The transceiver hides anywhere out of sight, and every control lives in a wireless handset. So nothing has to occupy a dash opening you're not allowed to touch. Antenna depends on what your mount tells you. Check continuity first. If the bracket bonds to enough truck metal, run the standard FireStick and a ground braid. If it's composite, isolated, or it still won't tune after you've ruled out the stud and the connectors, switch to the complete FireStick no ground plane kit, antenna and tuned coax together. Don't shorten the cable and don't mix in standard parts. The downside is value. It's expensive for an AM/FM radio, and it has the fewest real knobs. Buy it for placement freedom, not range. Now here is the 2-minute SWR check you should do. Standing wave ratio tells you whether the radio, coax, mount, ground, and antenna are working together, or whether your power is coming back at the transmitter instead of leaving the antenna. The Walker and the George read the match themselves. On the bill, you need an Astatic PDC-2 inline with a short jumper, and it's worth owning anyway to cross-check a built-in reading that looks off. Park in the open, away from buildings and other trucks. Close the doors. Tip on. Check the coax isn't pinched, sharply bent, or coiled up beneath the dash. Select forward, key the mic without talking, set the needle to the mark. Switch to reflected while you're still keyed. Read it, let go. Do that on channel 1, 19, and 40. Write all 3 down. Under 2 on all 3, and you're clear to work any channel. If 1 reads higher than 40, the antenna is electrically short. Lengthen it. If 40 reads higher, it's long. Shorten it. Red zone, over 3, stop transmitting and go inspect the stud insulator, the connectors, and the mount ground before you touch the antenna length. Adjust small, then reread all 3. Now, want to make your decision easy? Most drivers take the Walker and the single FireStick. Take the Bill when cost and space matter, the George only if you've got real sideband contacts, and the 75 all-road when the truck isn't yours. Matched parts for all 4 are linked in the description. Mismatched components are where these builds go wrong. Get it right once, and the CB goes back to being something you use instead of something you keep troubleshooting. And the one thing this setup can't do is leave the cab with you. Backing into a tight dock with a spotter on the ground, you want a handheld on 19. That video's on screen. Go check which are the best handheld CB radios.